Firstly, Janus, what was it that interested you so much about the Borg McEnroe rivalry that you thought you'd do your first feature-length film on it?
It was a chance to tell a story that transcends tennis, but uses tennis as a very strong metaphor for, let's say, existential questions about, how to be the best version of yourself. I'm very interested in people that have the ability to push themselves just that little bit further in the search of, higher goals.
Mm-hmm. And Sverrir, what was it that drew you in to the chance of playing Bjorn Borg?
I think it was a combination of the challenge of getting into that role, the opportunity to work with Janus and the others, and also I would say just the tennis.
Nothing to do with the fact that even with your long hair, you are pretty much spitting image of Bjorn Borg.
Yeah, I became that, but
yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't look like him before, so I was pretty hesitant.
Yeah.
Of doing it, but we had 6 months and I got great backup. So.
Mm-hmm. And the hair's gone, so
yeah,
you didn't fancy keeping it at all.
I had to move on.
And so when you were shooting the tennis matches, how did you go about doing it? Were the actors actually playing, or was it all a lot more green screen stuff?
It was a huge operation to get the tennis to look good. What we did was, first of all, Sverrir and Shia both had to commit to a very intensive prep schedule. They had to train tennis for, I think in Sverrir's case, about 7 or 8 months every day.
2 hours every day.
Wow.
And on top of that, personal trainer, workout, eating, scheduling. You had, I think Sverrir had food brought to him. How many? Like 6 meals.
I think it's 7 meals a day. So it was a boot camp.
It was a full-on diet regime. And had you played tennis before,
no,
or was it
never.
It was new with the role?
Never been on a tennis court before.
And being Swedish yourself, was there any pressure knowing that you'd be playing Bjorn Borg?
Well, actually, I'm Icelandic, so but I live in Sweden, so the pressure's definitely there. And
you can move up to Iceland if you.
Leave
Sweden forever.
Yeah, but the thing is that even growing up in Iceland, Bjorn Borg was a big known figure, so everybody knows about him there too. So the pressure is definitely there.
Mm-hmm. And how about for both of you working with Shia as well for filming the scenes? What was that like?
Shia was a bliss and a blessing to the movie. I mean, I think he's for obvious reasons the perfect actor out there to play John McEnroe. He has so many things in common with John, and we were able to use that very actively. He was extremely dedicated. When I had my first phone call with him, he dedicated himself to the role straight away, and he signed up at a tennis club the next day, even before the deals were done, etc. Yeah. And I think he was he really was able to amp the set as well. He's got a amazing energy, and I think that really made us all work even harder.
And where did you film those scenes at Wimbledon? Was it?
We filmed them in Prague.
Mm-hmm.
They found a stadium that looked like Wimbledon, shaped like Wimbledon, and they dressed it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and just another question: if the 1980 final was happening tomorrow, who would you be backing to win?
Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to support your guy.
Yeah.
Well, I think the beauty of this film, to me, is that it's about both guys, and I think you root for both of them, because it's not actually so much about who wins the match. It's more about, how do you find yourself as a human being? How do you become a full human being? How do you deal with this stuff, all the stuff that we all carry with us? Our relationship to our parents, our longings for acceptance and love, etc. And I think they're both searching for that in their sort of life as tennis players, and you want them to achieve that, both of them. So and they achieve that in different ways, not necessarily by winning. McEnroe famously lost the 1980 final. I don't think that's a spoiler for the film, because that's a historical fact. We all know that. So the film can't be about who wins the match. The film is about, human beings, and that's what filmmaking is all about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what drew me to the script. It's about people. It's not just a tennis movie.
A lot about the people and their backstory as well.
The psychology of tennis.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah.
Welcome.
Lovely.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.